I speak as a former queer person. Like if I was in a queer community and the government restricted it, my God, I'd act out in rage. I'd be the most flamboyant queer person you've ever seen, just to rub it in your face. They can't buy and buy. We already marginalized. There are queer people who we know who have passed on because of that. Like if this is the fate we have, let us leave before we die. You see, but that does that help the case? No. It's like that marginalizes that almost like gives them impetus, like reason to even act fight. Out more. Yeah, let's fight. Yeah, but at the same time, so those strict things like you can't have association, you can't have all these things. Zanini sasa. Is that the worst sin we have in the country? Is that the greatest reason for cause for concern we have in the country?
Corruption.
Yes. Yes. What does two men have to do with you and the food on your table? And the well-being of our country.
Children, man. I want to protect my children.
Now we can go to that. We can go now to that. Where we have, yes, they can have the associations and they can have the right to have all this like community, because community is important. And also because their quality, their well-being they just have terrible mental health for obvious reasons. But now, what we can do as a country is to ensure that the media that we allow, the movies that we let our children watch, like KFCB should do a good job in ensuring even the LGBT, first as a Christian, I'd say like LGBT representation in movies should be at minimum. If anything, like just there should be a depiction that this movie has LGBT depictions. And we should inform our children of what is happening, because if we don't let our children know, someone is, and that person who might do it from that side, from a pro side, you see. But now you have to sit down with your children and tell them, that's what we're doing in porn, and maybe you can talk about that these things are happening, and it's happening like this, and this is a spiritual consequence of it. There's a physical consequence to it. There's even a physiological consequence to it, you see. And now, trust that you have done a good job of teaching them and praying over them that they will make a good decision. When these things they encounter them in high school, they're not swayed with any, yeah.